Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Stop it after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll ride the back again here. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, hit as he throws. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It was a foot race, and he won it. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A fumble return for 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll run it to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience.
It away. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the back now goes in motion. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll try to run it with the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the same runner's got it again. And they're able to get him down. Looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up.
Comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Red zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. Can they find the end zone on 2nd and goal? That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They've been in the red zone 3 times and have 3 points to show for it. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my God.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out. Set up with a first down and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try the option play here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there.
And he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Short throw complete to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know the toss play began with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Comes up with the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. And what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Let's go.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 20, Oregon 13.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from the 16. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
He's got it, enough for a first down. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
He makes the grab. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Back to throw again. This time it's complete. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Touchdown here, down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Second down now after the sack. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Toss play to the outside. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Now here's the toss play. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.